Everyone tells me.
And I walk straight towards wherever. That's all.
I'm so glad we met that yokel.
So you guys, takes you
Rust charm.
30 minutes. You guys get there. You come to this like, it's a little quaint, but it's definitely more militarian than aesthetic. But it's a little bit of just like a small keep.
Is it bigger than ours?
It's fine. It was where my keep is a budget keep. It's more like a cottage. It's a really nice cottage. And I'll just tap your arm, pretend I didn't hear that, and say, "This is your time. I'm about to make my entrance."
Oh, right.
And I'm not gonna kick the door down, but I am definitely gonna fling it open and say, "I'm here."
While I'm forming light and flowers coming from her head.
Okay.
So my face just...
You guys look over and you see Miriam.
I am so tempted to throw a card and make like storm clouds and lightning shoot down over top of that.
You're like reaching for your cards, like.
I'm like literally staring you down. And I'm just like,
Oh, it'd be so easy.
So, not noticing Maximilian's kind of like darker thoughts start to come to the surface a little bit. Sylvis, you kind of just crackling of bark and wood, and you just tap the back of her head a little bit, like lightly enough that she doesn't notice, and you see just like this crown of just like glowing ferns and lightning bugs and kind of just fey.
I can do that to you guys too.
Wow.
Pretty much like sparkly anime effect all over up in this bitch.
Do a smack you with the buck. With
So-
the bark hands.
Miriam, let me
That was
roll me a strength check.
A strength check?
Yes.
God, you're gonna break
Is
the
this
door.
dark? I'm gonna blink this door off.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was not very good. I do.
she should have pushed,
Oh, no.
but she pulled.
Okay. Okay, so saving throw gets a proficiency bonus. Does a check get the proficiency bonus?
If it's a strength check, then yes.
Okay, so it is still
Like
plus.
so.
Well, normal like ability checks are not like normal things.
Oh, then no. You
So it's just a plus 5.
yes.
Okay, so
They're very, very rarely used.
it's a 9. 'Cause it's a
9.
very heavy door.
So you push the door open, and you get the feeling if you would have put just even a smidgen more gusto into this, it would have splintered this fucking door.
Oh, I'm glad I rolled low then.
So you push it open, and just with just enough of a force to kind of make your entrance known.
Yeah,
You Watoom!
I meant to do that.
And what do you say as you walk in?
I'm here.
Did you want thorn crown?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Not actually on my head though. Please no.
How do I do that?
No thorn.
Do you want twigs? Do you
So
want?
as
And
the
I'm just
small-
like looking around, just like, where's Captain Thackeray? I had an appointment with him this morning.
I'm gonna
Something
attempt to
naturalistic
stealth behind the group,
Intimidating.
not to get the.
There's a
crowd
lot
fight.
going on right now, so hold on.
You
Roll
have
your
4
stealth
very
check.
distinct personalities.
That's gonna be 12.
12. Okay, so you kind of slink around the corner as you watch what happens.
I mean, it's
first.
broad daylight. See,
Yeah.
I can't get too far.
You're not exactly hidden, but you're out of eyesight. You two are kind of having a small discussion in the background going on, just like, I don't want lights, and you're like, lights? No lights.
No thorns.
Meanwhile, I'm flowery and just
You're-
like, hello.
You as,
Looking like a
as
fucking Virgin Mary.
you see Miriam kick it in and just like,
Golden dragon horn.
and then
Oh yeah, I can also make sounds. Bird song. what do you want?
as you look up and you see 3 guards kind of like shuffling papers and doing their own thing, stop, look up, and just give you this look
Oh, is this an
of
office?
like,
Yeah.
Oh.
the fuck.
Definitely guard's office.
I thought it was his house.
No, we were aiming for office.
Alrighty then.
Too much?
So what do you do?
Captain Thackeray. I have an appointment with him this morning.
We sent a courier to your door.
Yeah, and he left without telling us where he went.
Your appointment was at 10.
Okay.
We were covered in gore, so we needed to bathe.
It
We
wasn't
told the guy,
perfect.
and he didn't pass that on.
He hasn't returned yet.
Where'd he
So
go?
he
He didn't
left
stay with
too?
us, and he just
Cut
left.
to him knocking on the door.
That's
waiting for us
very
to reply.
rude. Somebody, I need to talk to management, alright? Because this
Thackeray,
is,
please.
yeah, this is ridiculous. We had a courier, we had to get ready for just a second because, you know, we've been up at God knows what hour. And so, you know, it's not unreasonable to need a minute, and then he just leaves without telling anybody, so I need to talk to your manager now.
Can I
Roll an insight check.
Depending on what you roll, is going to affect your crown. Just a heads up.
Right?
Oh boy.
And you said insight?
Yes.
Oh boy. Ah!
The crown rots and falls apart.
What did she roll?
Oh boy.
Obviously, these peons know nothing of what your name, your status means
Right.
to you.
Right.
So, Becky with the mom haircut and the coupon,
Oh,
yeah.
you are wanting to talk to the manager
Yeah.
right now.
I
Fucking Becky. We should have gone with
can
the
I
phone
can I
call.
slink up past her at this point?
Silver tongue to the front.
My,
Try to save this, please.
No, not trying to stealth.
Not trying to stealth. Okay. So
I'm just trying to walk in the door past her.
You kind of you sense the flavor of what's going on just by what was said, and so you slowly come around the corner and you see just three men giving.
I
never get
was
to be
there
on the
and say,
side of
I'm
the-
very, very sorry for
the table.
our barging in here. We were the people who helped out the 3 citizens that were retrieved last night. We were just looking for Captain Thackeray. I am so sorry for all of this.
I'm not.
Are we still discussing the...
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Because I ruined
Or
us.
did I just-
We saw shit happen.
Yeah, we just like... oh.
Huh. What's the hold on thorns?
9. It was an 18 and a 3.
Aw. You had to do disadvantage.
Yeah.
Damn it. Miriam.
You get the feeling there's already been just a personal opinion established in the first 5 seconds that Miriam's kicked the door in that's going to take some work to kind of smooth over. They give you just a look of like, really fucko, and then just kind of move back over to her.
I need to talk to somebody. We did work last night. And there is still work to be done. So I need to talk to someone. And obviously, you are out of your depth.
Is there a chair somewhere close by?
I mean, it's
Like
it's
a
like
couch?
it's
Oh,
kind
is
of
there a
like an
waiting room?
office-y feel. So like there's a couple of like waiting room like
I literally
benches.
walk into it
Exact
and go and
language.
sit on the bench and just put my hand up to my face and lean back and then cross my arms in the chair just as so. Kick my feet out, cross them, and we'll look at this and watch it unfold at this
Okay.
point.
You just
So
need popcorn.
as you see Maximilian, he kind of like says his piece, looks at the situation, throws his hands up in disgust, and walks over to the benches. Miriam, you get the feeling everyone's gotten your message. They know what's going on. You're going to be dealt with appropriately. You're going to go talk to the manager. They're like, all right. Right this way, ma'am.
Thank you.
Are you guys following?
If I see her being led somewhere, yes, I will go.
Yeah, we'll
I will go
follow.
with
Yeah.
her.
Okay. You're briskly led into... Roll a perception check, someone.
Let me help you.
Not me.
It's going too far.
21.
21?
Yes.
You get the feeling that you're being led towards an interrogation room.
How would I get the feeling of this?
You kind of you see what's going on. Normally, kind of the more congenial like meeting areas where you would go to. Like this isn't exactly like nice part of this area. It seems that if new prisoners were brought into this section of this office, it's kind of to be figured out where they're going to be placed, either in the jails or set free. And you kind of walk into it, you notice that the door is a lot thicker than it should be. There's no like decorations, it's very rough, kind of just bare essentials kind of decoration as you are led into this room.
I'm gonna look around for a brief second, and I'm gonna look to him and I'm gonna say, is there a reason for all this?
For what, sir?
You know for what? We literally, citizens of this city, new to it in fact, went out and saved people who were traveling here. Why are you bringing us here?
I don't know what you mean, sir. This is our standard waiting room.
I stare at him intently, like burning a hole through his stomach.
Roll an intimidation check.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I know what he's getting at? Because I want to help intimidate if I can.
Roll an insight
Okay,
check
18.
to see what's going on.
18?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to be the giant scary dragonborn behind.
That's a charisma skill too.
Yeah. He kind of looks at you, and you see him like a little bit of like a bravado kind of deflate instantly, and he, we'll send Thackeray in quickly. I'm sorry, sir. We'll just have you wait here for a small moment. We all appreciate
pretty good charisma.
what you have done for this city, and you see him do a quick glance at Miriam, and you kind of see like there's a faint shift of just like contempt for a second, and then he shifts back over to just like humble and kind of addresses you, and he's just like, I'm sorry. Actually, just come with me, and he leads you out of this